Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome to JC's Anime Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming summer 2021 anime season, or see what anime is coming out next season, and I'm going to go over the ones that I'll be watching. We're going to be jumping right over to Live Chart, which is a website that has a list of all the upcoming anime, and I'll leave a link in the description if you do want to check it out. And we're going to go over all the anime that I'm looking forward to, as well as the ones that sound interesting to me. I won't be going over every single one of them, but if there is one that I do miss that you wanted me to check out, let me know in the comments below if I missed it and I should go check it out. So first off, I'm going to get all the sequels out of the way. So we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2 Part 2, which I love this series, so of course I'm going to be watching the second part of Season 2, because the first part of Season 2 was pretty damn good. And then next, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, or Season 2, I am going to watch because I love Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I think it's really funny, and I'm really glad that it's back, and that Kyoto Animation is working on anime again. It's really tragic what happened to them, and I'm really glad that to see them back working on anime again. So super excited for Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. And then next, My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom X. Not sure why it's called X, but the first season I watched last year, and I loved it. I thought that it was great. I think Katarina is such a great character, and I love all the stuff that happens in the first season. So if you haven't seen the first season, I would recommend going and checking it out. Super excited for that, which I believe the first episode is already out. You see it says episode 2 right here. I will be watching that after recording this, actually. And then next, down here, we have 2 sequels. We have I'm Standing on a Million Lives Season 2, which I'm in the middle of watching Season 1. I'm only 2 episodes in. I'm not sure what to think yet, but I'll probably be checking out that other season. And then we have The Honor at Magic High School, which I could be wrong. I believe is a retelling of Season 1 of The Irregular at Magic High School, but this time it follows Miyuki instead of Tatsuya, so it follows what she did in Season 1 instead of following what Tatsuya did. In this series, I'm not sure how you feel about it, but me personally, I don't think it's very good, but I love watching it. I just have so much fun watching this series, just because it's kind of like a turn your brain off anime, I guess. It's kind of just relaxing to watch and really entertaining, so I do really like it, so I probably am going to watch this. Even though Miyuki is probably my least favorite character, I'm still probably going to watch this. And then another sequel that's further down the list that I'll just get out of the way and tell you that I'm going to watch is Higarashi Sotsu, the second part of the remake. I watched the remake last year and I really liked it, so I'm gonna be watching that, which I believe 2 episodes of that are out now, so I'll probably also watch that after this. And now that we got all the sequels out of the way, I'm gonna go through this list myself, and if there's an anime that looks interesting, I'll stop and tell you guys my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna go through every single one, like I said earlier, but I'll go through real quick and let you know if I see anything interesting. Okay, so this one, Girlfriend, sounds like it could be good. It sounds like it's a fun harem, and I'll read off the synopsis for you real quick. The protagonist, Naoa, sorry if I mispronounced that, is a first year in high school. He asks out Saki, a girl he has been in love with, and she agrees to be his girlfriend. He's currently on cloud 9, but then a beautiful girl named Nagisa comes up to Naoa one day and tells him that she wants to go out with him. Naoa feels himself wavering because Nagisa is such a good girl, and he comes to a decision. A new kind of rom-com from a rather unexpected decision is about to begin. So this sounds like it's just gonna be a horror. It looks like he's probably gonna try to go out with her too. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know what sort of decision he's gonna make, but it's probably gonna turn out to be some sort of harem. Oh, and the first episode's out. But yeah, this one sounds like it could be just a fun harem. It sounds, or it kind of reminds me of Rent-a-Girlfriend, just the way the characters look and stuff, and maybe it can be just as fun as that one. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so I found one that actually sounds really interesting, and I am kind of excited to watch it just because the plot sounds so interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and read it off. It's The Detective Is Already Dead. Kumihiku Kimizuka has always been a magnet for trouble and intrigue. week. For as long as he can remember, he's been stumbling across murder scenes or receiving mysterious attaché cases to transport. When he meets Siesta, a brilliant detective fighting a secret war against an organization of pseudo-humans. Until a year ago, that is, now he's returned to a life that is normal and tepid by comparison, knowing the adventure must be over. After all, the detective is already dead. Now this one sounds super interesting. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be about, because it says the detective is already dead, and it looks like from the cover, it looks as if she might be a ghost now or something like that. Just based on the cover, because it says the detective is already dead and she's the detective. So it looks like it could be a mystery. It has a mystery tag, but I feel like it's probably going to lean more into the drama and romance aspect of it rather than the mystery. So it does sound like a pretty good story. It sounds like it could be pretty good. So I'm looking forward to that one. So this one sounds really interesting. Remake Our Life. I'm pretty sure that this is a remake of the original anime, I think. Let's go ahead and read the synopsis. I don't know if the original one is better or this one will be better, but we'll see. Hasiba Kyoya is a 28-year-old game developer. With his company going bankrupt and him losing his job, he returns to his hometown. Looking at the success of creators of his age, he finds himself regretting his life decisions as he lay distressed on his bed. But when he opens his eyes, he finds that he has traveled 10 years back in time before he entered college. Will he finally be able to make things right? This is a story about a failed person who is given a second opportunity to follow his dreams. So this sounds interesting. It sounds something along the lines of Erased or Tokyo Revengers, which are both pretty good. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. It sounds like it could be pretty cool, and I just like the concept. Who knows if it'll be better than the original or not. If this is the remake, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if this is a remake of Our Life. This one, The Great J Will Not Be Defeated. I have no idea what it's about, but this girl on the cover looks so familiar. It feels like when Nagatoro and Komi-chan were used as memes a bunch, and I had never heard of the anime before until they got anime adaptations. But that's what this feels like. I feel like I've seen a bunch of memes of her before. I don't know what it's about, but I'm gonna go ahead and read the synopsis just because she looks familiar. The Great J, the Dark Realm's second in command, cuts a frightening figure, feared and revered by all. But when a run-in with a magical girl results in the destruction of the precious mana crystal, the Dark Realm falls, transporting the newly puny and powerless J to the human world. Unfortunately, plotting the revival of the Dark Realm from a cramped, crumbling one-room apartment is no easy feat when you have rent to pay and a job to keep. That actually sounds really funny. That sounds like it could be really good. It sounds a lot like a Devil's a Part-Timer, where he got transported and had to work at McDonald's or whatever, and had to pay rent and stuff. I'm actually really excited for this. This one actually sounds really funny. So yeah, I will be checking this one out. Okay, this one, I'm interested in checking it out. The Case Study of Vanitas. You know, this one I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to read the synopsis. I'm just going to go watch the episode. So this one I definitely am going to watch just because I like bones and I want to see what they can do with vampires. So I'm not going to spoil anything for me. I'm just going to go in blind with this one. So this one I am going to watch. This one, Sunny Boy, I probably am going to check out. It's on my Madhouse. I don't remember the last thing Madhouse worked on, but I know they have made some pretty good stuff in the past. So I'll probably check this one out, and let me just read over it real quick. It's a real quick synopsis. It's an ordinary summer vacation, except for the fact that Nagara's high school has mysteriously drifted into another dimension. As the students begin to develop strange new powers, will they work together to survive the alien environment and find a way home? Or will their newly formed factions and rivalries turn on each other? That sounds pretty good. That sounds really interesting. This looked like just like an ordinary high school anime or like just school anime, but it's like they get superpowers and they're in another dimension, and that just kind of caught me off guard. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that one. So this one, Fenna Pirate Princess, is really interesting to me. One, because it's Crunchyroll and Adult Swim partnering to work on this, which could be pretty cool, but also because it says it premieres on Crunchyroll and Adult Swim prior to October broadcast in Japan. Because usually it's the other way around. Usually it'll broadcast in Japan, and then people will have to subtitle it and translate it, and then they'll broadcast it over here, or it'll go on Crunchyroll or whatever. But this time they're broadcasting it in America on Crunchyroll and Adult Swim before Japan. So that's interesting to me. That might be the first anime to do that. I could be wrong, though. I'm probably going to go ahead and read through the synopsis and see what it's about. Fenna Hootman remembers little about her childhood. Orphaned and raised as a servant in a brothel, her life changed when she escapes to an island of pirates, where she discovers the truth behind her family. With Fenna being the only one able to unlock her family's secret, and a formidable crew of female pirates on her tail, she must take her place as captain of her samurai crew for a high seas adventure. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. It sounds very anime, like samurai pirates. Like that sounds very anime. I'm for it. It sounds pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this one. Don't know when it's coming out. There's no air date on it. I don't know if that means it already premiered. I don't think so, but either way, I'm probably gonna check that one out. Okay, so I think I'm going to be ending the video here, but real quick before I do, there's one anime that wasn't on this list that I want to bring up, and that's Beastars Season 2, because finally it is coming out for us in America. It came out in January, Season 2, for people in Japan. And it's finally, like 6 months later, releasing for people in America. I can't believe it. I hate when Netflix does that. I hate Netflix jail. But I love Beastars, so I'm super excited for Season 2. But I think that's gonna be it. I just wanted to cover a few anime. I didn't want it to be a super long video. I just wanted to cover some anime that sounded interesting and talk about a few that I'm looking forward to. So let me know in the comments below if there's any anime that you're looking forward to, and if I missed any anime that you think is good, but I just skipped over it because I didn't have enough time. And if you enjoyed this video, hitting the like button and subscribing would help me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.